I know I gotta start over. Okay. Yep, it's going. Alright. Okay, so do I have your permission to videotape this interview?
Yes, you do.
Okay. What is your full name?
Christopher Joseph Perez.
Does that have any special meaning or significance?
Well, Christopher means Christ-like.
Okay. And what's your country of origin? Where are you from?
Mexico.
Mexico. Were you born there or were you born in the Americas?
I was born there, but I came here pretty early, a couple months after I was born.
Okay. So you've been in the U.S. for about 21 years then?
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite thing about being in America?
Just the opportunity to get to go to school and rise up in a different society. I think it's been amazing.
Yeah. So you think if you were still back in Mexico, you wouldn't have that opportunity?
Probably not. I probably would be doing something completely different or something that I wouldn't even want to be doing.
Okay. And what's your least favorite thing about America?
I really can't say I have a least favorite thing. Everything has actually been pretty great. That I really don't have anything to complain about.
Okay. Have you ever been back to Mexico?
Oh, yeah, plenty of times.
Is there family over there still?
Yeah, I have a few family members, a couple uncles. So it's good to talk to them every here and there.
What's something that you bring back to the United States to help remind you of your country of origin?
Nothing really. If I had like more immediate family there, I'd probably bring like, a picture back or something, but they're all here, so I don't have to, really do that. Pretty much America is my home now, and I love it.
Okay. So do you think you have kind of a cross culture between Mexican and American?
Yeah.
How do you think that's shaped you as a person?
It's given me a view of different sides of different places. So going back to Mexico, you go back and see what it's like, and it makes me wonder like how things would have been different if I would have, stayed there and not came here. But being here, I just feel like I have more freedom, and there's that big difference that I really like.
That's good. Freedom is important in America. Do you ever miss Mexico? Do you ever just wish you were there?
No, not really. Like I said earlier, like this is my home. I enjoy it.
Okay. So most of your family is in America. Your immediate family.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about them. Like, what's your immediate family like?
Okay. Well, my dad is retired. He worked 30 years. Sorry. He doesn't really do a lot. I mean, he just gets to relax now. He worked for so long.
Yeah.
And my mom is working, which is awesome. She works at Walmart. She gets pretty good money. She's gotten a few raises, which is more opportunity. It's good for her. And then I have a sister here, and she's doing pretty good. She has a boyfriend. She likes it here a lot too. So she's kind of got her own family started here too, which is awesome. We all get together for the holidays and get to enjoy that time together.
Yeah. What's the age difference between you and your sisters?
I'm 21, and my sisters are 33, 34, and 36.
Okay.
So it's about a 12 to 15 year gap.
Okay. Do you think that sets you apart from the other cultures as well? Or do you think it's just normal?
It set me apart, probably because families probably have like kids closer in gap, rather than one kid here and another kid 10 years later.
Yeah.
So that probably is a lot different.
Inside of the community, in this area, are you involved in any church-related organizations?
Yes, I do go to church every Sunday at Agape. It's in a town over. It goes from 10:30 to 1:30. We have a pastor, we have youth group, and I really enjoy it. You know, it's non-denominational, so I feel like that'd be really different. Well, I mean, it is different from church in Mexico. There's really not a lot of non-denom. It's more Catholic.
Catholic, Protestant. In Agape, what's like the dominant culture or race? Or is it all like mixed?
It's not. I'd say a lot of Mexican people.
Okay.
Yep.
Predominantly Mexican?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you think because of that, it's a different style of worship based on if it was predominantly African American or white?
No. The music is. Music is pretty different than what you'd expect it to be. It's a mix of a bunch of songs. I think the choir does a good choice in their selection of music.
Okay.
They have like a diverse range, which makes it really entertaining and a lot more fun to participate with.
Okay, so it's more westernized
Mm-hmm.
than you would. Okay. Do you have any family members back in Mexico that you still keep in contact with, or do you just go over there with your family?
I'll call my uncle Eddie every here and there, see how he's doing with the job, and he works in a factory, and so I know that's really tough on him. He works 50 hours a week. He gets overtime, which is pretty awesome, but he's working a lot. Call him, see how he's doing.
Yeah. So when you were growing up in America, what was your educational background like? Starting from like elementary school all the way through high school.
What do you mean, like?
Like, what types of schools did you attend? Were they public?
Oh, yep. I could go to public school from up until 6th grade. And then I went to Christian school, and I graduated from a Lutheran school. But I felt like the difference between those two was public school. It was not. It was more carefree. When you go to Christian school, it's a little bit more strict. You have more rules and like discipline that you need to like watch as being a Christian. I think I've learned a lot from that.
Okay. Was there a difference between in the Christian school, in the private school, and the public school? Were there more Mexicans in the private or public?
There was more in the public.
Was it weird for you to enter into some place that didn't have as many? Or was it just like normal?
So to go to private school, that's what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird. In public school, I felt like I fit in more. It was easier to talk to people. I had friends, and then you go to a whole new school, and you really don't see anyone else that looks like you, and so it's kind of hard. But for being at a private school, it was pretty nice. I felt like I had some good friends, and it really didn't matter what you looked like or what color you were.
So you didn't feel like you were put down because you weren't white like everybody else?
No, well, people did put me down, but I guess it's more joking humor.